Everyone thinks a ship found adrift is a simple wreck. They are wrong. Sometimes it's a silent tomb hiding a far darker truth. November 25th, 1872. The brigantine Mary Celeste, a sturdy American merchant vessel, departed Staten Island. On board were Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 experienced crewmen. Their cargo, 701 barrels of industrial alcohol bound for Genoa, Italy. A routine voyage, or so it seemed. Just over a week later, on December 5th, the British brigantine Dei Gratia spotted a ship behaving strangely. It was sailing erratically, its sails partially set, yet no one appeared on deck. Captain Morehouse of the Dei Gratia, a personal friend of Briggs, immediately recognized the Mary Celeste. A boarding party was sent. What they discovered aboard the Mary Celeste would etch her name into maritime legend as the quintessential ghost ship. The vessel was entirely deserted. Not a soul, living or dead, remained. The ship itself was largely intact. Her cargo of alcohol was still in the hold, though 9 barrels were found empty. The ship's single lifeboat was missing, suggesting an organized, if desperate, departure. But why? There were no signs of a struggle or violence. No blood, no weapons. The captain's logbook was found, its last entry dated November 25th, 10 days before her discovery. The ship's chronometer and sextant, vital navigational tools, were also gone. The galley contained neatly stored dishes and a meal half prepared. The crew's personal belongings, including pipes and clothing, were undisturbed. It was as if everyone had simply stepped away for a moment, never to return. An official Admiralty inquiry was held in Gibraltar. They found no evidence of foul play, no piracy, no mutiny. The ship was declared seaworthy. The mystery deepened. How could a perfectly good ship lose its entire complement of crew and passengers without a trace? Numerous theories have been proposed over the past 150 years, each attempting to fill the void left by the vanishing crew. One of the earliest and most enduring suggested piracy, but the cargo was untouched and no valuables were missing. Pirates usually left a mess. Another theory involved mutiny. Perhaps the crew turned on Captain Briggs. But again, the lack of any struggle, blood, or signs of forced entry makes this highly unlikely. The ship's condition simply didn't support a violent takeover. Perhaps a sudden, violent storm. The Dei Gratia encountered rough weather around the same time, but the Mary Celeste herself sustained minimal damage. A storm severe enough to force abandonment would have left a much more battered vessel. The most compelling theory revolves around the cargo, raw alcohol. Some speculate that fumes from the barrels accumulated in the hold. Perhaps the captain, fearing an imminent explosion, ordered the ship abandoned. This would explain the missing lifeboat and the relatively calm state of the ship. They might have lowered the boat, tethered it to the Mary Celeste, and waited for the supposed danger to pass. But if so, what happened next? A sudden squall could have broken the tether, leaving the small lifeboat adrift and the Mary Celeste sailing away. Without food, water, or navigation, the fate of those in the lifeboat would have been grim. This scenario is plausible, yet tragically unprovable. Other more speculative theories exist. Seaquakes, rogue waves, or even a waterspout could have disoriented the crew, leading to a panicked, ill-advised evacuation. The ocean holds countless unpredictable dangers. Then there are the truly outlandish suggestions: sea monsters, alien abduction, or even a bizarre dimension shift. While captivating, these lack any shred of evidence and belong firmly in the realm of fiction. The enduring appeal of the Mary Celeste lies precisely in its lack of definitive answers. It is a perfect, contained mystery, a ship perfectly sound, yet utterly abandoned, a vanished crew leaving behind only questions. The final chilling truth about Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew remains lost to the cold embrace of the Atlantic. Their fate serves as a stark reminder of the ocean's power and the fragile boundary between routine voyage and inexplicable disappearance. The Mary Celeste sails on in our collective imagination, a silent testament to the mysteries that defy explanation, forever adrift in the annals of maritime history. What other ghost ship legends haunt the deep? dive into the perplexing case of the Carol A. Deering in our next investigation.